here way before now. No, the story doesn't change. Can't let go cause you let it down. I just started to the game. Thought I was more than your homie, more than your homie, no. Thought I was more than your homie, more than your homie, no. Now I don't understand you. How you love to cry. Right.
We are back. Episode 5 of the live after show of the Lesbian Homie 4. Jah, I was just telling you, man, this was probably my favorite episode of all the series thus far. So,
hey, I appreciate it.
Shout
out to Dean Will.
Hey, shout out Dean Will, one of the writer on this specific episode.
Hey, thank you, bro. I would say shit. Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Aubriana. Man, this is
why don't you give everybody a proper intro? Well, I'm Dame. I'm typically the moderator of these live after shows. I'm Bigg Jah's manager. I'm also the director of marketing for Two Lost, which is a music distribution company. I'm in my office right now. But Jah, why don't you introduce us to the cast and writer that we have with us tonight?
Of course, my brother Dean Will. He wrote a few episodes on this season. But specifically this episode 5, which is the midway point. And, any series that has, a full-length episodic situation halfway through, you gotta give them something. You gotta hit them with a banger, and you gotta really want them to want to see more. And I think Dean knocked it out the park. Shout out to Dean Will, one of the writers of Lesbian Homie Season 4. Yes, indeed. Also, Aubriana in the top right, she plays Shanice. The love interest of Chris, played by Cassandra Lee. Cassandra might be able to hop in here in between this live. She might be able to hop in. But we have Aubriana here playing Shanice. Thank you for pulling up, little mama. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, of course. And of course, we got Sister Chastain, Ashley Chastain, playing double duty, who plays Zola, and her twin sister Zara, who just came back into Bruce's life and turned his life upside down, as y'all can see.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Like a real woman should.
Wow. Yeah, not when you got another woman that he's supposed to, be pursuing and mature in that relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So Zara came in and then swept him off his feet in a way, And I thank you for being here, Ashley. This is dope.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
So I think we might have lost Aubriana for a second, but everybody here has their Instagram. I say every week how talented the cast and crew is. If you're watching this show, you like the show, please follow everybody involved in front of the camera, behind the camera. Everybody's working on dope stuff. Everybody's just super talented. But Aubriana, you're new to the series, so new to the Bigg Jah universe of the Lesbian Homie. What was it like just being a part of it?
It was good. He definitely brought me out of my comfort zone as a new lesbian in the LGBTQ community. I'm like, today I'm gay.
We had to talk.
Yeah. And I actually known Jah for like 10 plus years. We go way back. So it was really dope. I met him in Denver a long time ago. So it was dope for him and Dean to bring me on into their world. And it was just like, it was so professional. I do like some skits here and there with other people, but Jah like the first person
The audio's not coming through clearly. Hold on, it's not coming through clearly. Maybe I'm not sure. Try to talk now.
Hello?
Yes,
Can
I can. But
It's still coming in. Maybe come out. Maybe go out and come back in. That might fix it. So Ashley, you're playing the role of two characters. Have you ever done that in a project before?
No, I have not. This was definitely my first time.
So did it change your approach to the project at all? What was kind of going through your head?
I mean, when it first was proposed to me, I was excited because I think what was that season 2
season 2.
that I was in? I was in season 2, and my character was very short lived. But it was also, I think, when me and John we first started. I think that was probably the first time or the second time we had just started working with each other.
Yeah.
So my character was very short lived, but I was so happy when I found out that they want to bring me back, and I thought it was like a genius idea that they brought me back as a twin. So I was definitely excited about it. And it was a way for me to challenge myself too as an actress, because I've never done that before.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how do you, is it a conversation? Obviously you read the script, but is it like a more of a in-depth conversation with Jah to truly understand like the differences between Zola and Zara?
Yes. It's like just him being the director, I want to bring his vision to life. So it was important that I knew the difference between Zara and Zola, especially for the audience, because I also didn't want to confuse the audience. So how can I make them, of course they're the same, but how can I make them different in their own ways? So Jah was really good at telling me like the difference. So as you can see, Zara was more of like the tomboy of the two.
Yeah. And I like that. And we didn't even discuss this part of it, but I noticed I'm a nuance guy, so I check out mannerisms. Even though you guys sound the same, hence you guys are twins, you guys look the same, of course. But there was a certain, if you notice, Zola is very like keep the peace. Like when her husband Marquez is talking mess to Bruce and saying silly stuff to his brother DC, she's like, no, guys, relax. She's like the peacemaker.
Right.
And even though Zara's energy is very sweet too, but she's more talking shit. You know what I'm saying? You seem like a hater, or let me see your phone. And even how she sat.
Yeah.
She sat, and I didn't even ask you to do that.
Her posture, everything.
Her posture was different. She said she's kind of has the rounded shoulders when she's sitting down at On My Burger talking to Bruce. It shows that she understands the differences, and the beauty of it is we wrote this scene, we wrote this series before we saw Sinners. And I did. As I'm watching Sinners, I'm like, dang, they look exactly the same, but we can tell the difference. Stack was real smiley, very charismatic, and Smoke is very, very stoic, very kind of serious, didn't smile much. Zara and Zola, they look exactly the same, but I can tell the difference in the personalities. So I think that was dope what you did with that. I love it.
I was about to say that's huge if you actually like felt that way as well. So that's good. I mean, I did my job, so that makes me happy.
We got a comment here. He said you got this got me through some deployments. Love it, man. It's amazing what art can do. That's super dope, Otis.
Thank you, Otis Bennett. Appreciate it.
Dean, as you were approaching writing this, like what was going through your head? What did you make sure you needed to what did you want to make sure you got done in this episode?
Really, like just to touch on like the differences that Ashley brought with the character. Like when we start thinking about Zara, it was and I think all the episodes that I wrote had Zara in it, so like it was fun writing her. You know what I mean? Because she was just everything that just brought out the fun and bro. She was fun to write. So you know what I mean? I already pictured it and knew that Zara was going actually kill his role. Our approach was just like you said, it's the mid season. Let's get stuff popping. Let's make it fun. and let's end it with a bang. You know? So, and I think we got that across, and I just want to pin what we all came up with in a good way.
I think one thing that I've seen asked before that we haven't asked is how long does it take you guys to write a season, and then how long does it typically take you guys to write an individual episode?
So I would say a season, but we did 10 episodes. That's 10 scripts. I would say typically it takes about a week to finalize an episode. So what we did, we spent like maybe 2 weeks of outlining, of creating the show, each episode. And then once we had the beats for episode 1, we go to the beats for episode 2 and the beats for episode 3. And then after we have all 10 episodes with all the beats, then we start saying, okay, who's going to write what? And a lot of times folks are like, all right, let me get this one. Oh, let me get that one. Let me get the episode. Let me get the episode. So Jada Faye wrote the episode that Zara got introduced in. Jada Faye wrote that one. And then this one was Zara really is a big part of the episode. Dean wrote that one. So they had to make sure that they had to make sure that the chemistry and the energy that Zara had and Bruce had crossed over from episodes, I think was it 3 and 5 or 4 and 5, something like that. And I think they did a good job. 4 and 5, yep. You want
to explain what a beat is for the people that may not be familiar with that terminology?
Yes, sir. A beat is a moment. A moment. Like when you're acting on set, a beat means a minute, or take a second. So take 2 or 3 beats, that's 2 or 3 seconds. But when it comes to writing, a beat means a moment. Like if we have an episode, okay, Shanice and Chris are at the restaurant eating, and they get they get interrupted by 2 stud buds of Chris's from the past. That's a beat. The next beat is Bruce and Zara sitting there on my burger, and rekindling the old flame from rekindling their flame from back in the day. That's another beat. Another beat is them walking to the door, walking her to the bottom of the staircase before she invites him in. That's another beat. So we make sure in the outline that we get those beats in, we get those moments in the season. I mean, moments in the episode, and then the writers go in and put the dialogue down. You know what I'm saying?
Has everybody here seen the episode? Because I was going to play some clips. I want to get some reactions to the episode. Some of the clips you guys are in. Some of them you may not. Have you seen the episode yet, or not the whole thing? Brianna and Ashley.
Yes.
You have? Okay. So let's jump in.
Because I'm just getting off the set, so I'm like, man, I missed it. I ain't even seen the whole episode yet.
Okay. Well, you wrote it,
It's
so you
really
know
good. That's probably like one of my favorite for sure.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
That episode is like one of my favorites so far.
I appreciate you.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's jump into some of these scenes and get your guys' reaction and thoughts.
Fucking believe you. Now, you I can believe. But you're my fucking sister, Teresa.
Tracy, I can explain.
How can you explain this? I stopped fucking with this bitch because she was fucking with Bruce.
Damn, Tracy.
Shut up. And then I found out you're fucking Bruce too. I found out both of y'all was fucking that big burly motherfucker. And y'all both are fucking Brianna. And now y'all fucking each other. Please fucking explain that to me.
That's a lot of fucks.
Shut the fuck up! You ain't gonna never change.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're so fucking selfish. You just do whatever you want. You don't care who it fucking affects. You know what? You two got a lot in common. Y'all are good for each other. Fuck both of you.
Great scene.
Yeah.
Obviously, the anger makes sense.
Hey, that's crazy. I always find it weird. Coco, we can't hear you and we can't see you. Not yet. I always feel like I couldn't imagine doing that to like my sibling or my loved one. Sister Lee, what's up? What's up?
What they do?
And but I've heard crazy stories of like, yeah, man, I was on deployment in the military and my wife slept with my cousin or my brother. I'm like, whoa, how is that even possible? Now, in this case, this is not marriage and this is ex-girlfriends and stuff like that, but I don't know if any, well, actually, I don't want to be in your business. Now I ask anybody experience dating or messing with someone, a close friend or a close family member's ex, or has it happened to you before? Yeah. She said, nah. Because to me, I think that's why we all friends. I think we all kind of like live on the same vibration, and just there's certain things we just wouldn't do. But I know there are people like that. I could imagine.
Yeah,
I've never done it, but I mean, yeah. Puppy love.
Well, high school, I guess it don't count.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. Because you could date somebody one semester, and the next thing you know, you dating the best friend the next semester.
Right.
High school,
high school don't count.
You're not a grown woman or a man yet. We'll stall you on all that.
Once you get the diploma, though, we clocking.
Once you get the diploma, yes. Hilarious. I don't know what happened to Coco, but I guess she's hopping in, but we can't see her video or her audio.
Well, as soon as I see her come on camera, I'll add her back.
Okay.
But yeah.
Hey, what's up, Cassandra? What's going on?
What's goody, man? What's good?
I appreciate y'all hopping up. I know y'all. Hey, you all busy. We all got stuff to do. It's the middle of the early evening. It's 6:45 now, 7. So I know that the fact that y'all hopping in on the live with us while y'all in transit and all that, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course.
Now, I want to say some things, man, about Sister Lee and Aubriana. The chemistry, I knew it was going to happen too. The chemistry was thumbs up. And the fact that, I don't know, people don't know this, but they just, y'all haven't even seen the first scene that they ever shot together, but they just met.
Man.
Y'all just met as on set. So when they met on set, they introduced them, they hugged, they said, what's up? They started going over lines, and they both built that chemistry. They started just laughing and joking, which I knew was going to happen because y'all both are very similar in personality as far as being extroverts and powerful energies, and it worked out. And Brianna had to be subdued. She had to be real calm, real collected, real easygoing, and she killed that role. The character that we wrote, you embodied that tremendously. Like you were very patient in that scene that we watched today. You can tell you're not saying much, but you're observing a lot, and it's in your face, it's in your energy that you have a lot of things going on in your mind, and I love that.
Let's go ahead and jump ahead and show people the scene that we're talking about. Let's get to it.
Boom.
It was crazy.
Damn.
Y'all both bad as shit.
What's up, ladies? What y'all finna get into tonight?
It's a little dinner date. Dinner date. What you got? Wings? Linguine?
Wait.
Good.
Chris?
Huh? Oh!
Oh, hey. Is that a dress, bro?
You got your legs out?
Is that lipstick?
Hoops? Maybe.
Oh!
Why are you talking like that, bro?
Why are you looking like that, bro?
We're on a date.
You want a what?
I'm on a fucking date, all right?
Oh! Okay. My fault.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all look good. Yeah. Yeah, your fault. Yeah.
She was like a medium. You got your legs. You know how to wear heels. When you get thick.
Are y'all done?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right, bro. We gonna catch you later.
You wildin', bro.
Good to see you too.
Nice to meet you, lovely. All right, fam.
All right.
See you at 2 o'clock tomorrow.
For sure, 2 o'clock too.
All right. You know that ass.
Stop looking, bro.
Who are you?
That
So
That's my
funny.
favorite. I love that scene.
Yes.
So funny.
that scene seemed like it was a lot of fun. I wasn't there, but it seemed like it was a lot of fun to shoot. What was it like being on set
Man.
that day?
Hey, there's a lot of stuff cut out of there. We had to cut. Cassandra did so much stuff with that scene, and it was I broke character. I'm directing. I'm behind the camera. I'm laughing. I'm messing up the take. You did something. You did the bird noise. I forgot what you said. Like,
Right.
so this for the record. Of course, we write things, but we got certain people in this cast that are going to take what we wrote and embellish it and make it so much bigger. And Cassandra's one of those people that do it. Like, you did so much with that scene, and this is amazing to watch you work, man. I love it. It's crazy when we write this stuff months prior, and then we see it, and we like, man, it came out exactly how I envisioned it. You know, even from Zola and Zara, one person playing the same, one person playing two characters, it came out the way I needed it to come out perfectly. And Shanice's character, I wanted to be, like, she's very smart. She plays like she'll let you do what you're going to do and evaluate you, and then come up with a conclusion later. And then that can be kind of scary because you don't know it. She doesn't always know unless you know what she's thinking. And y'all got to keep watching to see the conversation that they have soon. But yeah, I love it.
So how much time did you guys need to shoot that scene in particular?
We shot that. That was the evening scene. We started at night. We had other scenes to shoot all day, but we got back to that. We probably 4 hours, I think, because there's a lot of coverage. There's them two having the conversation, and then the singles on them, and then when Nene and Coco pull up, that's coverage on them, and it was a lot to shoot. On that one scene took a lot, but it was fun. It was cool. Shout out to Black House, a restaurant that's out here in North Hollywood, off of Victory. Definitely pull up. The food is amazing. They opened up the place to us, and we knocked it out, and we had a great time. Hopefully they had a good time too. And I think in my opinion, it turned out perfect. I think it's a great scene. Definitely a great scene to watch. And I feel like so much is going on there. And you did so much, Shanice, Adriana, without saying much. Like, if y'all paying attention, you can see her behind Cassandra making faces. Like, you can tell what she's thinking. She's starting to figure out what's going on here. She's not the ditzy, like, oh, these are your friends? She's like, yeah, man. She's picking.
I'm on that ass.
You're on that ass, but you like her still. So you're not gonna ruin the date by pressing
You're not
her.
gonna blow my spot, throw me under the bus.
Yeah, but you still like her, but you won't have. Yeah, you got some things to talk about.
Cassandra is such like a dope person to work with. She definitely broke character for me because I'm trying not to laugh, and she's so naturally funny. So I'm like trying to keep it cool, calm, sexy, and she just going off. I'm like, why is this girl so funny?
Girl, you too, man. You too. I don't know, man. That night, I don't know. Sometimes like when something's written so well, where like, and you working with everyone that's so great and as talented as everyone in that scene was, it's like you just find, it's like easy to find the moments to just be like, this is how it might be in this girl's real life, you know, like to react this way, and you just find these moments that feel so natural to who the person is, you know, and what she's going through in that moment, and it turns out to be fucking hilarious, you know, like that scene is so funny, but shooting it was like even funnier. It's just even funnier. Like, we had such a good time shooting it.
Cassandra, was that your first time working with Nay, or you guys done stuff before?
Oh no, yeah, me and Nay have done a whole bunch of stuff before. We've got videos, you know, from years ago. We haven't worked together in a very long time, but yeah, we work really well together. She's mad funny.
That's super dope.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Ja.
I'm a fan of comedy. I'm a fan of dope performance. So I be sitting back looking that's why sometimes it's hard for me to be in the scene and direct at the same time, because I'm watching somebody work. Like, I'm a fan of the scene. So I'm like, man, and I'm letting y'all cook, I'm letting you do your thing. of course, in between takes, Brianna goes back to being her. And if y'all don't know who she is, y'all watch her on the show, but go check her page out.
She
Man,
is a
She
goofball. That's
is,
what I was gonna say. You were saying we're very similar, and I'm like, yeah, we're both goofy. Like you're just
yeah.
the biggest goofball, Aubriana. You're so funny, man.
And
Like
people, and Shanice's character isn't goofy at all.
at all,
So,
at all. But
yeah,
like this
and I
girl's
asked her, we had to
goofy.
talk because if y'all,
Nothing's funny.
you should have. She's the kind of person you should have a camera on all the time.
Bro, she like a
Because
big
she
old
is a
kid.
ball
Like
of entertainment. So I was like, Ariana, like, this character, you're the sophisticated, calm, and not zany, just very calculated person. So she had to suppress all that. You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
like, oh gosh,
You gotta be
I do it for
regular.
you, Ja.
Thank you, and you did it, and I appreciate it because typically, because here's the thing, I feel like and this is how great of actresses they are. If the roles were reversed, they can both do it. You know what I'm saying? Because Cassandra, you play subdued, you can play calm, collected, and you also can play what you just did in that scene. And now Brianna, it's interesting. I just love to see people work. So, and I'll be trying to like hints even with Ashley, just trying to see. I knew you can do it. I knew you can do the character Zara, knowing and make it different from Zola. So it's great that I always find myself. I try to prove myself right all the time, and y'all help me do it.
Let's get into another. Oh, go ahead, Dean.
I feel like even when we spent time when we was thinking of things, brainstorming stuff, and writing stuff, it was so many times where we'll be like, actually, kill this. Cass gonna kill this. They're gonna take this to another, and then it just seeing it, it's like everything we say is proven right.
Yeah.
I want to play another scene. None of the ladies are in this one, but I want the ladies' perspective on this particular scene with Nadia and Siobhan.
Baby, what you making? Smelling good in here? Ooh, baby, what you here making for us?
Girl, you almost scared me to death.
Wish. What are you cooking?
I'll make you a plate. It's almost done. Garlic bread will be done in about 10 minutes.
You cooked all this yourself?
Sure did. Everything from scratch. The noodles and the bread too.
You making bread from scratch? So you cook?
I do a little sound. It's my famous spaghetti.
Spaghetti?
Come on, come and taste it, girl. You gonna love it.
No, ma'am. No. My man don't eat nobody's spaghetti but mine.
Okay.
You know what, Siobhan? We need to talk.
What's the issue, Nadia? I feel like you had a problem with me ever since I got in here.
Duh. What woman wouldn't have a problem with her ex coming into her man's house and doing all his wife-girlfriend activities? First, I catch you in his shower. Now you in the kitchen making spaghetti from scratch. Out of all the dishes, you making spaghetti?
Well, most people like spaghetti. I'm sorry, Nadia. If you feel like I'm trying to take your spot or something, I'm not trying to do that.
No, I'm not worried about that. And I trust Rob, but I don't know your intentions.
I don't have any bad intentions. I'm only trying to show my appreciation for him letting me stay here. And this ain't all just for him. This is for you too.
Ooh.
So I think we talked about this last week. Obviously, in a real situation, every woman would probably have a problem with the scenario. But if it just say it happened and you did come into the house, she's cooking, does it go down like that? Is there anything different? What are the thoughts and feelings from the ladies?
I think it depends on the woman. Like when you're very mature and when you're not like 18, 19, 20, of course, in that sense, that's how it would go down. Like, of course, she want to give in, like, dang, I love a good plate. But then also like, okay, you stepping on my toes, like not too much. So I think she handled it the way, like still showing dominance, but maturity at the same level of just like, that's how I would handle it if that happened, because you don't ever want to put nobody out on the street when you're at a certain age in your life. It's just like, I can't do that.
Yeah, I feel like Cassandra herself, like in real life, would probably like one would hope that I wouldn't even be in that situation. First of all, I just want to hope, I would hope that there was a better communication in my partner's part in letting me know that their friend was having a situation, not me walking in and just finding it, one, because then that makes me already feel a little uneasy. But I think my natural state would just be like, befriend this girl so much just to really see who she is and what she about. And I would low key be like, girl, then teach me then. Teach me how to cook this. Let's say we made this shit then. You know what I mean? You're not gonna just say that you made it. I helped. I'm gonna put the sauce on at least. Like you're not gonna do me like this in my own house.
You're not gonna, outside. Yeah, I get
You know what I'm saying? We made this. You know what I mean?
She all puts a little salt and
You know,
done.
I did this. You know what I'm
I'll put
saying?
Parmesan on the noodles.
Exactly, something, you know. But I would definitely try to befriend the situation because I want to make sure I'm not tripping, you know. Because if I'm, you know, making assumptions, then it's on me. But if I'm thinking these things, let's see if it matches what I'm thinking or if I'm wrong, and then go from there. I would probably befriend her for sure.
Does what she's cooking matter? Like, does the dish matter? Is it take it to another level because it's home cooked,
Because
homemade?
she made her own bread? Hell yeah. Absolutely.
You need to be finding a job, not making
I'm like,
bread
hold
from
on a
scratch.
second. I'm like, why don't you have a restaurant then if you're doing all of this? No, no. I mean, like the fact, like you could have left it at pasta. The fact that y'all wrote it where she like made her own bread and made like, you know, y'all
Right.
knew what y'all was doing. Y'all knew you.
Hey, the objective is, so we said it last week. Marche's character Nadia is such a secure. She's always together. It's hard to rattle her. It's hard to make her second guess anything.
Yeah.
So we was like, okay, we got to make it. You in the shower. You in her man's shower. You cook in his kitchen. You making him spaghetti from scratch with noodles and bread. Like enough is enough. We keep stacking it to make it. See how long it's gonna take Nadia. She's like, we got to talk. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm cool with this. I'm not.
Yeah,
and there's so much comedy.
It's a what spaghetti, making spaghetti, a woman making spaghetti for a man is?
That's a good question.
Well, it's a hood classic dinner.
So like in the South, like, a lot of people feel like if a woman making spaghetti for you, it need to be somebody you trust because she can put her loving in it. So like my mama would always tell me growing up, don't be eating nobody's spaghetti.
I see.
So it's also a ode to that where it's
like very good.
Making spaghetti, nigga, what you doing? What you did with the sauce? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's that secret sauce? What was your signature in that one? Yeah.
Only white women make garlic bread from scratch. So now you trying me and my man.
Yeah. Now you bringing in your other side to this. What's going on?
Coco, you finally in. We saw you, Coco. We saw you for a minute. There you go. Coco,
what's up?
Coco.
What's good?
What's up, Coco?
What's going on?
Look, Coco is, man, you see the way out in New York right now. So y'all know she's 3 hours away, 3 hour difference. It's 10 something where you at. Thank you for popping up. I know it's late where you at. Thank you so much for tapping in with us. And look, this is my girl from years ago. We go back as well. Like, I've been knowing everybody here for years. And
that's a fact.
Yeah, she's supposed to have been in an episode of season 2, 3, and 4, but she lived in New York, and I'm not. When it comes to preparing for the season, I always drop the ball and letting her know ahead of time so she can prepare to be out here, because I got several roles for you if I told you in advance, But you happen to be out here this year, and I had at least a scene. I had to get you in here. I had to get you in here in some shape, form, or fashion.
I was so hyped. I changed my flight and everything. I was like, nope, staying another day. Another day.
Man,
I couldn't miss this.
That scene is so funny. I wish those are the type of scenes that I would love to just keep doing more scenes like that, because personality-wise, when you have that much star power, that much energy in the scene, I want to see more of that. I think this might be an episode that has a lot of people. It might be the favorite for a lot of people. I feel like we did a lot. We had, I think, a little bit of everything in this episode, and that scene to me was was a very climactic scene. I loved it. I think it did a lot for the story. I can't wait to the viewers to keep watching and see how it unfolds. But yeah, it's dope.
So Coco, we played the scene already about 15 minutes ago. Is there anything you want to add about your experience behind the scenes and just any story or just how it was shooting it?
Well, for me, I had flew out there to shoot something totally different, and then he hit me and he was like, "Yo, I got just one scene for you. You want to do it?" I'm like, "Yes, yes." I've been trying to line up the times with this for years because this is right up my alley. Like, I wanted to be in the first season.
Right.
Yeah, so I was super excited, and then working with Cassandra again, I
Yeah.
was hyped.
Yep.
Bro,
Always
man,
hyped to work with her.
we
Yep.
haven't worked together in so long,
In
so it was
years,
so
like 6
cool.
years. So I was
Yeah,
hyped. Yeah.
Yeah.
man.
There's two more scenes that I want to play before we get out of here because there was a lot of like debuts to the lesbian homie universe in this episode. So here's another one where we have Lisa Yarrow, we have Craig, Malik, and Kiara Nicole.
You bringing niggas to our favorite spot now.
Jason?
Hey, yo, can we help you? Nah, nigga, you can't.
Jason, can you not do this here?
Wait, you know him?
Unfortunate.
I'm her man.
Hey, bro, she didn't tell me she had a dude. I apologize, bro. I didn't know anything about that.
He's not my man. You're not my man anymore.
I don't see how the fuck not.
Because you're not.
Snakeskin dress with your décolleté all out? What, you plan on being a whore tonight?
Wait, that's what that means? Oh, I didn't even know. You was on that type of time. Look, I got the condoms on me.
Chill, nigga.
Wait a minute. How do you even know we're here? What are you doing here? Are you stalking me?
I'm actually here I'm here with my yoga instructor.
Yoga instructor?
Yep, Makira. She's right over here.
Hey, boo. You came here with a bitch?
Why do you care?
Yeah. Why do you care?
I got the condoms on me. It's crazy.
That was hilarious.
Right.
Man, Craig is just, I love Craig.
Yeah, me too. He is hilarious.
I love Craig. I miss working with him. Give us a scene, bruh.
Hey, for sure.
We need to sing together.
Because he's another one. Like you give him a script, and then you always have to let him do something
He's
of his
so
own.
fucking funny.
See what he comes up with, and it's gonna be something that you probably ain't never heard before. It's gonna be a type of energy you have never really seen. He has a very unique way of thinking, and it comes out in his dialogue.
Was the yoga instructor and Makida in the script, or did Craig add that?
No, that's there. But you plan on being the whore tonight. That was him. No. Dean had the Makida and a yoga instructor, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Makida, man, I don't remember it.
Makida, you had Makida in there.
Makida in there, yeah, for sure. We gave her that name.
And then, but him saying snakeskin with your décolleté all out.
Man,
you plan on being a whore tonight. That was him.
That's hilarious.
That's something that a man would say.
You're writing this stuff because you get a skeleton and it's like, bro, y'all just build the whole body, man. Like,
Yeah. I think people are really looking forward to seeing like what happens with these two. Like these two are a hot mess. So to see, I think people are looking forward to seeing how things end up with them for sure.
You know what's dope about that is because when we was in the writers' room, as we kept writing, it was like their characters kept getting more and more interesting. As we kept thinking, we kept outlining, we're like, bro, I'm trying to see what's up with Craig, bro. Their character their story just kept getting better and better.
And initially, it was like, what are we gonna do with Jason and Lachelle?
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? Because last time we saw them, they had made up in season 2. Everything was great, but I mean, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. When you watch like dramatic shows or even rom-coms or the dramatic comedies, like the drama is what feeds the show. You know, there's always something starts off good and something happens to where all hell breaks loose, and now we got to figure out how to get them back together if they're getting back together. So when I have, for example, Davion and Selena, which is Minx and Sierra's character from last season, season 2 and season 3, they had drama, and then in season 3 they patched it up. They were getting married, they're about to have a baby. At that time, I was like, you know what? I'm not bringing them back only because I didn't want to take that couple and give them toxicity again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah. So, and their characters weren't connected to this any character in here. Like they weren't connected to Reese or me anymore. So there's no reason to bring them back. So, but I wanted to bring Jason back, and I wanted to bring Lachelle back, and I wanted to find out how can we make it make sense for them to be another storyline for season 4.
Yeah.
You know, what can we do with Cassandra's character, Chris, to make her? I always and this
Right.
thing, you know what I'm saying? So we had to. Chris is starting to have a little issue. You know what I'm saying? Starting to reevaluate who she wants to be to herself. You know, and navigate that through her friendships with Sam and E, and even navigate that within herself. And Shanice's character helps her with that. As you guys continue to watch, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Who, and this is a question, this is actually a question for the audience and for you guys. If there was to be a spinoff, like whose character would you want to see a deeper dive into?
Oh, I can answer that real quick for you.
Go ahead, Dean.
Dean.
My favorite, I ain't gonna lie, and I love everybody in this, but Chris and Sam's arc, like Chris, like their character arc, man, like just seeing what Chris going through right now, and seeing how she got to like just watching her just go through it. Like I just thought her arc was like one of the dopest arcs. Everybody got a dope arc on here, and it's just making me want to dive deeper more into like who they are as friends, as individuals, and like and how far is it going to go? You know what I mean? Like Chris and Sam would be a dope spinoff to me.
Yeah, I agree. I love it, and you know, I laugh. We laugh so much. We watching Bruce and Tay, or Bruce and DC and Jason. But I get a kick out of watching Sam and Chris go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? It's so funny, and the fact that y'all know each other for years in real life. So I feel like the jabs back and forth feel so natural. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a thing that people don't know about Zara's character. There's a backstory, and I can't say much because it's a spoiler. You know, there's a backstory. You know what I'm saying? And I wish we had more time. This is probably the longest season. The episodes were supposed to be minimum 20 minutes, maximum 23 minutes. Some of them have been 39 minutes, 37 minutes, 32 minutes, 28 minutes, way too long, but we couldn't get rid of it. It was great. It was great work. So I wanted to talk more about Zara in that season, but we couldn't because it had to be kind of like, according to the story, you had to not know what's going on with her over there. We dropped gems with saying Zola makes statements about her twin sister in the show. Well, y'all got to keep watching to see how that unfolds. But there's a reason why, you know. Yeah, I ain't gonna say much. Zara's back in town for a reason.
Yeah,
we know the backstory because we had to create the backstory to motivate the dialogue for the season. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's interesting. I love all the characters. That's why we keep. And I have a bad habit of expanding this world to so many characters. You know, who knows? It might be a spinoff. You know, Chris might be the main character of her own show one day. We might see exactly what Zara and Zola go through and this and the other. Why Shanice is so cool. Maybe she wasn't always as cool. Because, for example, dealing with this, when it comes to the LGBTQ plus community, I've talked to a few people about like their orientation, and it might have changed over the years. I might have felt I was this way, and then as I got older and experienced more things, I've kind of altered my mindset of where I wanted to be and who I wanted to be, and I tried to dive into that in this season with Chris. And I think we're doing a solid job. Hopefully, I've got some good feedback from people from that community because I think it's a relatable topic. Everybody is not always just one way, and Shanice, and Shanice and Chris are going to do a good job of talking about that, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that you did a great job talking about some of the struggles that someone in this community may be going through. And I tried my best to be empathetic to it because I've gone through my own struggles of navigating myself, so I tried to put a lot of that in it as well. But yeah, you guys did a great job. Y'all did a great job with that.
Yes.
Cool.
Thank you.
Any other people want to see anybody else stories expanded, spun off? Would you want to see a whole hour and a half of Jason and Lachelle going at it? Do we even know why they're beefing in the first? Does that get?
Not yet.
Yep.
Not yet.
Yep.
Hey, but think of it like this. I've literally experienced that with the homies where I go to one of my partners' house and my other partner is staying there. And I'm like, what you doing here? You got a whole wife? What are you doing here, bro? He been there for a week and a half. And then so I don't even know what's going on until I sit down and ask him, hey man, you good? Nah, bro, I ain't tell you. No, you ain't tell me. I ain't talked to you in like 3 weeks, bro. Me and such ain't, man, we separated. Whoa. So that happened. This happened years ago, by the way. But I've experienced that with other friends where the viewers right now in episode 5, we don't even know what's going on between Lachelle and Lisa and Jason. That's normal because I didn't know what was going on with my friend. And I know the wife. I know the person. I know them both. And they was beefing, and I had no clue because they was kind of keeping it on the low. But he had been home in weeks. So I kind of, when we writing this story, I'm kind of bringing either personal encounters or memories or situations or people that I know their scenarios into the writing because I feel like these are things that other people might be able to build from or get something from. It's relatable.
All right, let's get into the last scene of the evening before we get up out of here. It's actually the last scene of the show, of this episode.
All that I need, I'll be there for you.
If you keep it real with me, I keep it real with you.
You're all
I need to get by. Man. Damn, classic. Just like back in the day.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Come here.
Look at these.
Mona Lisa, but she's way more of a thinker. And a smile of it when she look back at
You coming?
like Trina. The way she move, giving beautiful no meaning, yeah. This
Gotta go.
Crazy.
Wow. Ashley killed that.
I was running
Killed
a poll as it was premiering on YouTube, and everybody thought you was definitely going inside for sure.
The question is, what would you do? What would you do? You know, just for the record, I've been saying this since season 1. You know, since season 1, folks been calling Bruce a buster. You know, because me personally, the character Bruce is, I don't know if I would hang with Bruce. Bruce not a bad guy. He's just I feel like his backbone is flimsy. He's all over the place, just like all his friends say he is. And you know, him dealing with Natasha going out of town and him trying to make that work. All this takes is from a blast from the past to come up and disrupt things. And I was trying to convey that he knows what he's doing ain't right. He said her to her, gave her a hug, and got up out of there. You know, first of all, probably shouldn't even been on that date in the first place. You know what I'm saying? But it's Zara. She knows football. She knows stats. She's the perfect homegirl. That's and she seemed like the perfect wife too, or the perfect girl, because she got the sex appeal. She got the She got the tomboy aspect. She's the homeboy. That's a beautiful woman. She's everything a guy should need and would want. But he got a whole situation he's dealing with. He got rid of the stud buzz from season 3. Yes. Now he got this woman, and that's starting to wither. Their relationship is starting to falter a little bit, but he's trying to hold on to it. And then Zara comes and it makes it even worse. So the question is, what would y'all do? Men out there. ladies out there, what would you do if you come across you trying to work on this relationship you got going that you probably started prematurely, but nevertheless, you got one, and then you got a blast from the past. And she put the pressure on in a major way.
I think that was the perfect amount of aggression too. Like that was like, you know what I'm saying? Not too much, but definitely let you know that it's okay.
Right. Yeah. So, and once again, that's an aggressive ass move. A lot of women aren't that aggressive or that assertive, I should say. Yeah, I think it's
the women in New York are.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm about to say she that was a regular shit she did. Like that.
I was say, yeah.
She killed that and she was smooth with it. She was like, you what you trying to do? You trying to move your face? Bring it here, boy.
Where you going, bro?
She ate that up.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
My girl.
Yeah, I don't think that's normal everywhere though. But I speak for myself. It's appreciated, or was appreciated. I'm married now, but it was appreciated back in the day when it was just because it's like, okay, I need the green light, like the ultra green light to like, okay, it's we good.
Right. A lot of women, I think the real ones let you know what they want, and they put the ball in your court. I want this. I'm interested, and I'm letting you know. It's up to you to make a decision, But yeah, she definitely did what she was supposed to do. She understood the mission, whatever her mission was, and she did a great job with that. But the viewers know that he has a situation, and that's such a real thing. Like he should have been upfront. He kind of said at the dinner that he was dealing with something that's kind of done or not sure what's going on, and Zara wasn't trying to hear none of that. She was like, "You here with me now, and what you gonna do?"
Shit, I would have been up them stairs so fast. Like what?
You hear me?
You see them eyes, man? How you gonna resist them eyes, man? You coming upstairs and you not? What you doing?
Yeah, what you doing?
What we doing?
And she told you at dinner is soft too. Okay.
Right.
right.
Got him.
Classiest way of letting you know.
Yeah, Bruce didn't stand a chance.
Bruce didn't stand a chance. He already weak. We see season after season, he's already weak. You know he shouldn't do it. And the worst part is it's a person you got history with. Even if it's a long time ago, you're familiar with her. She's familiar with you. Y'all going back down memory lane. Y'all feeling like high school again. And that's a dangerous combination. You know what I'm saying? So the question is, do you blame Bruce? Do you blame him?
Hey man, I can't blame him for that one.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
Can't blame him for that Zara, man. But you tripping?
Yeah, he took too long to figure it out. He was pondering a little bit too long for me. I don't know.
He's trying to be a good guy. Bruce trying to do the right thing, and he failed.
Anyway,
I would be like, after you.
Right. we can wrap it up. Before we wrap it up, I always give people an opportunity. I know you guys are working on a lot of other things. So whether it's just, shouting out your Instagram or shouting out other projects that you're a part of that are coming up or are already out, feel free to kind of promote your stuff. Coco, we can start with you if you want to.
All right. How you doing? My name is Coco. My name is actually Raquel Mills, but I go by Coco. I have a project out right now. It just came out April 15th. It's called Bottom Bitch. It's on Tubi. And it's a series, a 6-part series. It takes place in 1969, around the time Martin Luther King got shot. So it's like it deals with that, and also it's about prostitutes in Brooklyn, New York in the 1960s and 1970s. And it's a really good story, and it's some really good actors, some really talented people, and a project that I'm very proud of. So check that out. It's called Bottom Bitch.
Bottom bitch.
I'm gonna try to find. I'm gonna try to find the link as the next person goes. Brianna, you want to shout out the stuff you got going on?
You froze? Did you hear Brianna?
Oh, me.
Yeah, you.
Hi, my name's Brianna. My at is literally my first name everywhere. I just do comedy. I just vibe. I don't have any projects out besides the Lesbian Homie, which just dropped today. First introduction, no. And that's about it. Nothing too crazy. I just do
Follow her.
I write my stuff. So
it's kind of the signal was a little bad, so we didn't hear everything you said. But I want everybody to follow you so they can laugh and be entertained because you are amazing. You're dope as hell.
I'm about to explode. It's so hot.
The Instagram's right on the screen. Make sure you follow everyone. Ashley, I know you got some. I saw most of the new movie that you have on Tubi, but you want to shout out your stuff?
Yes. So this is my Instagram handle right here. So Ashley Chastain. And yes, I do have my debut movie on Tubi. It's called Different with Me. So I do have the lead role, which was really exciting, and I'm working with some great people. So we have like William Allen Young on there, Marcus Polk, Cynthia Bailey. Who else? It's a few people on. What's my guy's name? Huh?
There's some people in there. You got some people.
It got some people in there. So definitely check it out on Tubi. It's called Different with Me.
Different with Me. Check it out. I watch it. Dope.
Yeah.
Dan, you got any updates this week?
This year in general, I think I'm just I'm really challenging myself as an actress in general. Cause like even out of all the skits we did, this is my first time ever like a kissing scene with anybody that I work with.
Right.
And then in Different with Me is some other couple things. But yeah.
It's yeah. Indeed.
Yeah.
And I feel like as anybody, male or female, if you take your craft serious, there will be times where you will have to have those type of scenes and those type of moments.
Yeah.
And hopefully the people in that project you were with, and hopefully myself and the rest of the people in this project made it comfortable, especially for women. I made a point to, I know all my sketches is never scenes like that. It's always implied or something that happens afterwards, but moving into the TV film world, I know those are and when it deals with romantic shows or romantic scenes, they will have to encounter those type of things. And so we talked about it ahead of time. It's always something I'm new to that. I've done it before as an actor, before the sketches, before the sketch comedy, but moving forward with the other actresses and that I'll be working with and other actresses and other actors that come together on my we always have a conversation ahead of time.
Yeah.
You know, I had it with Cass, I had it with Brianna, I had it with you, Ashley. You know, I'm glad you guys were open to it. Hopefully, the experiences were constructive. You know.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
This what we do. So it's nothing. This is what we do.
Dope.
We're professionals.
Dope. Absolutely.
Cassandra, you got any updates for the people?
Yes. This is my Instagram right here. I had a new movie called Swoon that dropped. It's on Tubi. It'll be on Roku and this other app, I think, in the coming weeks. So check it out. It's a thriller, psychological thriller. And I have another movie coming out. So just stay tuned. I'm really excited about that one as well. And got some new music, you know.
Hey.
Make sure you just got back from the studio right now. And I'm really excited about some of the stuff that I'm dropping. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And just thank y'all for tuning in, for watching, for being a part of every moment that we be sharing here with our content, coming up to us when you see us and telling us how long you've been watching us. It means a lot, and we really love y'all, and we enjoy doing this for you guys. I know it fills my soul, and I know it does everyone else here. So just thank you.
Yep.
I put the link to Swoon in the comments. Make sure you guys check that out as well. Dean, you got any updates this week?
That was really good. I saw that. I was like, oh my God. I forgot I knew you in real life.
Look at her. So hey, these folks I'm blessed to be with all y'all for real. Like Aubriana, Coco, Ashley, Cassandra, Dean. It's a blessing. I be to see y'all other. I be excited and jumping to see y'all other stuff. And I'm like, oh man, y'all cooking. Like Swoon, dope. Different with me, amazing. I'm gonna watch Bottom Bitch for sure.
Yeah, me
And I
too. Me
can't wait
too.
to
Yeah.
I can't wait
Same.
working with Aubriana. And I've known you. I think I've known you the longest out of everybody here. You know, me and Dame go back since I was a teenager. But like Aubriana, to work with you again, I've known work with you because I've known you back then in a different capacity. To come back,
Yeah.
and, well, I'm not surprised that you're this talented. I'm a director, and I can look at somebody and see the raw talent in someone, see the ability. I knew that Cassandra was going to be dope when I met her, you know, and I met Coco through the work. We met that way. I think I see Ashley, you were shooting with B. Watts years ago, and I saw you, and then you started working with Troy, and I was shooting that series you were shooting with Troy, and I was marveling at the ability. You were playing like a woman in the man's body.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. And that was
had some crazy roles.
hey, once again, that's what people do when they love what they do. They try to stretch their ability and test themselves and challenge themselves. And I love the fact that you guys do that. And it's an honor to work with you guys. Boom.
Dean, any updates this week?
Oh man, just dropping new content on YouTube. Follow that. Writing, steady writing. And I got some projects coming out.
Be on the lookout for Detached.
Y'all hear about it? Yeah, man. Follow me at Dean Will to keep up.
Yep.
There it is. Ja, you want to close this out?
Man, stay tuned. Keep watching. If you don't want to wait till next Tuesday to watch episode 6, go to bigjah.com, BIGGJAH.com, and go ahead and watch the whole series right now. You can binge watch it tonight if you want to. If you don't want to wait to see what happens between Zara and Bruce, between Aubriana, Shanice, and Chris, all that. So until then, I'll see y'all next Tuesday.
And shout out to the whole crew is stupid. Don't forget about those boys.
Yes, shout out to the
you guys
whole
are cooking right now.
Appreciate it, man. It's just being surrounded by all this talent. It's exciting. And Coco, I got some stuff coming up. I'm gonna let you know in advance. Y'all gonna see Coco some more in my stuff.
Yes. Please, brother, please. This is my Sag brother right here. We supposed to stick together.
Yes.
We supposed to be sticking together, Sag. What happened, bro?
Hey, and I'm coming to New York and we
You last minute, just like me.
I know.
We both can't be last minute.
I gotta get you in some stuff. And I will. I got you. Yes, indeed.
All right, y'all. We'll see you next week.
We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
I love y'all. Appreciate y'all for pulling up.